I heard in Canadian or American culture, you have dating term. Dating term?
Oh, go steady? That's called going steady.
Oh, going steady?
Going steady is where you're dating one girl exclusively. Because when you're just dating one girl, okay, that would seem nice, you know, but maybe she doesn't want to see me again because, you know, she didn't let me kiss her on the first date, but that's okay because in a couple days I'm going on a date with this other girl. I'm not saying I didn't, but this is just an example. That you keep dating different girls until you find one that you really like, and then you go steady with her, which means you date her, that one girl exclusively. And you stop talking to the other girls because you picked your favorite now.
I didn't understand our relationship until I asked you. I think I asked you first.
You asked me on like the third date or something?
Yeah, this is... Our relationship is serious or not? We are boyfriend and girlfriend. Are we boyfriend or girlfriend?
Yeah, you asked me, like, you were hugging me in my apartment here on the, I think it was like the third date, and we were holding each other, and you said, Matthew, I need to ask you, are we in a serious relationship? I mean, are we boyfriend and girlfriend now?
Yeah, because I didn't know, we didn't... In Japanese culture, the boy or girl ask their partner, and oh, can you be my girlfriend? Yeah, something like that.
Well, it's the same in Canada.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, after a little while you ask like, hey, you know, are you dating anyone else now, or are we in a serious relationship with just each other? Because someone will ask eventually to clarify.
Yeah, I was wondering because you try to introduce me to your family. Introduce me to your family.
On the third date?
No, fourth.
Fourth date.
I think fourth.
Yeah, it was on the fourth date, yeah.
That's your cousin's birthday.
Ah, Malaya's birthday.
Malaya's birthday.
That was like the fourth or fifth date or something?
I think fourth.
Fourth date?
Then yeah. I thought, I don't know because...
No, but it was on the third date when you asked me if we were boyfriend and girlfriend.
Yeah, because so you already asked me, oh, can we go to my cousin's birthday with me?
Malaya's birthday.
Malaya's birthday. And also you asked me, can we spend time?
Spend Christmas together.
Yeah, together. At your mom's house.
Yes, because Malaya's birthday, I think, was on like December 22nd or something.
Yeah, 22nd.
22nd. And then I said, a few days later, I asked you if you wanted to join me for Christmas at my mom's house. So that's probably why you asked me if we were in a serious relationship.
Yeah, because I was wondering, oh my god, he asked me very serious. For me, that's very serious.
Yeah, introducing you to my family is taking it to another, that's the next step, is introducing my girlfriend to my family. So the fact that I was inviting you to my cousin's birthday and to spend Christmas with my mom and sister and Aaron and everyone and Doug, that shows you that I was considering you, that I now considered you my girlfriend, but you just wanted to double check. So you asked me, are we boyfriend and girlfriend now? And I said, I hope so. I said, I mean, you were spending Christmas with me and my family this year, you know, like...
I didn't know that because you didn't tell me we are boyfriend and girlfriend now.
Well, when we went to Malaya's birthday or Christmas at my mom's house, I would have introduced you to everyone as this is my girlfriend now.
Oh, I see.
So then you would have figured it out anyways.
Oh,
yeah.
I see, I see. So I don't need to worry about anything then.
No, I mean, like, obviously if you were inviting me to, like, come visit you and your family in Japan, that's not something you do for just any guy. That would be for your boyfriend, you know, so I would kind of understand that.
Oh, I see, I see. I want to ask you, what do you think about having Japanese girlfriend?
I think, Japanese girls are very similar to Canadian girls in some ways.
Oh, really?
Yeah, girls are still girls. It doesn't matter where they're from. They get, you know, excited about the same sorts of things, and they celebrate the same holidays, and they get upset about the same things that Canadian, yeah, you know, they're very similar in some ways to Canadian girls, and I figured that out. It doesn't matter what country a woman's from. They generally like the same things and will get sensitive about the same things, But what's different about dating a Japanese girl is that Japanese girls seem to want to take care of their boyfriend more than Canadian girls. With Canadian girls, it's more like, you know, you do your own thing. Not many Canadian girls will make breakfast, lunch, and dinner for their boyfriends the way you did. And also, you were even doing meal prep for me. So before we lived together, you wouldn't just make meals for me when you were here, but you would also prepare food at your house. You would make food at your house and bring it to my house just for me. And it would be enough food to last me for like 4 or 5 days. It was like a huge pot of like rice and Japanese curry and, you know, maybe something else that you'd made.
Yeah, I think casserole.
Casserole or something. And then it would be so much food, I could eat it for like 5 days. So then even when you weren't there, I was still eating your food. And that's something that most Canadian girls wouldn't do. So I thought, wow, Japanese girls really take care of their boyfriends. And another thing I noticed about Japanese girls is they, like you, is they seem to be very sensitive. Because it's not just you, like things you've told me about your friends, you know, and how things that they got upset with me about, I was like, oh my god, they hate me now? Like they're upset about that? Like, seems like they're very sensitive in Japanese culture. It's very easy to offend them. Because it's not just you, even your friends, you're like, oh yeah, my friend so-and-so really didn't like it when you did blah blah blah, and I'd be like, what? Like, I didn't even know that was a problem. Like things that I think are no big deal. Yeah, that's... In Japanese culture, it's considered very rude and like, oh my god, like now they hate you, she hates you now, and I'm like, what? So it seems like Japanese girls and women are they're very caring, and they will cook for you and, you know, prepare your lunch for you before work and everything, but they also get upset very easily because they're very sensitive, and so many things that in Canada we would consider to be normal or not a big deal, or who cares, if it's a Japanese woman, she's very upset, like and you won't even know what you did. You'll be so confused. Why does she seem so upset today? But you did something wrong, but you don't even know what it is.
That's the big problem between us. Yeah.
So I should ask you now, what do you think about dating a Canadian guy? Like, I'm your first Canadian boyfriend, right? So
Canadian guys are more aggressive. If you decided to do this, you really want to do this. And you can't listen to me.
It's because I'm determined. I want to accomplish my goals.
Yeah, and...
So we're aggressive, more
aggressive and more confident,
and
independent, and more. I think it's maybe only you, or I don't know, but you really care about the world economy, world acts in something happening,
the
news and.
What, Japanese guys don't care about the economy and the news?
I don't know, but you're always talking about how bad the coronavirus restrictions, and talk about Trump a lot, and
economy.
Yeah, economy. And you have so many opinions about the world. How can I say world
events, current events. That's a good thing, though. I should be interested in what's going on.
Yeah, I know,
in the
but
world.
sometimes I'm so confused because you give me too much information. So oh my god, more. And sometimes you talk about the coronavirus things over 1 hour.
It's because coronavirus is horrible.
You keep talking, and my brain is, oh my god, help! It's too much for me.
But coronavirus has personally affected us.
I know, but sometimes, oh my god, too much information for me. Help me.
Information overload, right? Oh, I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry, baby.
It's okay. We started dating
in November 20th.
2019, and
you moved in on September 30th, 2020.
Yeah.
So we hadn't been together for a year, but almost a year, and now he moved in. And then on September 30th, 2020, Malho moved into my apartment with me, and we've been living together since then. It's been an interesting experience for me because I've never lived with a girl before. And you've never lived with a guy before either, have you?
Never.
So it's difficult for us to learn to live together, and
very difficult.
You know, because you're always around each other all the time. So it's more difficult, but we're very determined to solve any differences of opinion we have, any disagreements, any arguments. We really want to learn to get along and live together, because if you've never lived with a girl or a guy before and you're not used to it, it is a big adjustment. You really have to get used to it, because now, you know, you can't go to bed whenever you want, and you know, they might want to use the bathroom when you want to use it, and you know, you might disagree about what you're going to eat or what you're going to buy, and you have to learn to get along. You have to learn to compromise and work together as a team.
Yeah.
Teamwork is so important. But I'm very glad that now we're getting along a lot better than we used to, and you know, living together is difficult, but it's getting better. And anyone, if you make the effort, if you really want to get along, live together happily, you can do it, but you really have to want to. If you don't want to and you're not willing to make an effort and really try, it won't work. So if you are just arguing and not getting along, you could just give up and break up, or you could really make an effort, and both of you have to decide to make a concerted effort. You have to really say, we want to learn to live together. We will do whatever it takes to get along better and solve our disagreements, you know, and not argue as much. And if you really, really want to do it, there's always a way, but you have to want to.
Yeah.
And if you're not happy living together, you have to say, okay, we can either stop living together and break up, or we can try hiring a counselor, or, you know, try something new, or, you know, we're going to start doing this from now on, and make adjustments and figure out a way so that you can live together and get along and be happy most of the time. Most of the time, because you can never say 100%, because you don't know what's going to happen. But if you're getting along most of the time, that's as good as it's going to get.
Yeah, that's true.
And I like to think we are getting along pretty well now.
Yeah, I think so too.
So I hope this video has been helpful to everyone who's watched, and remember that this is how we met, and the way you meet might be different. You don't have to meet someone online, but these days with coronavirus, it's difficult to meet anyone except online. So now online dating might be the way most people are going to meet, and it can work. It worked for us, and you know, it can work for you too.
I thought I can't find a serious relationship in the app, dating app.
You didn't think you could?
Yeah, I thought
because of the guys before?
Yeah, so many crazy guys attack me. But now I found you, and I thought, I think it is worth to use dating app to meet someone special.
It can work. It worked for me.
Yeah.
For you too, right? Yeah.
For Japanese girls, don't be ashamed to use dating app. It's worth it. So many Japanese girls think, oh, dating app is not good.
But then how do they meet guys, especially now with coronavirus, where
you
don't know if the guy's handsome or not?
Yeah, but
he's wearing a mask, you know?
Yeah, that's it. So thank you for watching. See you in the next video.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.